I'm back out on the kayak on the Clearwater Cod Rivers today. I'm going to be trying a lure I've never fished before. It's this one here, the OSP Karen, which is a pretty funny name for a lure. And this one is a hybrid swim bait. So you can see here, it's got the soft tail there with the crank-like hard body front to it. So it's like a crank down swim bait, and it looks like it'll have a really nice action in the water here with that soft tail. You can see how much it moves just as I try and hold it still here. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to the channel and let's get fishing. First cast with Karen, and that looks like a nice little zone to put it into. Yep. Whoa, there's one on it. There was a bigger fish chasing mine. I've just got a little trout cod, but there was something bigger chased it up. There we go, first fish for the Karen. Small trout cod that got harassed by something bigger. So I'm just going to try and pull up a bit. There we have it, a beautiful trout cod to start things off with the Karen. Not a big fish considering the size of the lure I'm throwing. This lure is 180 mil, so looking at that, I'd say this is a, I don't know, low 40s. Still a very small trout cod, but they give a good tussle, these guys. There you go, buddy. I'll show you now, because I realised I didn't show you in the intro. You can see here, this second treble is actually just attached by like a piece of string, basically, that runs through the lure from here down to here. That there is what lets this have a really free moving back half. You can see that tail, even with not much happening, gets a bit of movement going. I've bumped up the trebles on this. I might have to change them to a bit lighter though. I think it does cut back the movement this thing gets. God, I forgot how hard trout cod fight though. That dude was small as, and he actually fought. I thought it was a much bigger fish. Oh shit. I'm actually going to try removing this back treble here. I think because I've beefed it up and made it a heavier treble, it's really suppressing the action on this lure. Yeah, that looks like it's doing more. Hopefully that one treble's enough to hook one. If we miss a couple, we'll have to go back, but man, it should be okay. Just while I've changed the treble here and I've got the camera going, I'll run through the outfit I'm running, because it is different to the outfit I usually run here. So usually I run the 705, which is a little bit longer and a little bit lighter than this. This one here is the Edge Black Widow 666. So 6'6", and the 6 at the end is the power rating. This one's 12 to 20 pound. Cast weight says 1/4 to 1 ounce, but I found with the Edge rods that isn't very accurate. This for me casts up to sort of 2.5 ounces pretty comfortably, and isn't actually that nice down at the bottom end of that 1/4 ounce of the range that it reckons it can cast. So It's just something I've found. It seems to be pretty accurate for all of the edge rods I fish, or at least the bait cast ones. They like casting a little bit heavier than they say. Oh, that's a fish. I thought that was a freaking stick. Super shallow water. Oh, come on. That was a better fish and he hit it twice. Maybe I do need that back treble. What the How did that thing hook up and the last one couldn't? That is genuinely the size of my lure. Like, what the heck? Well, I guess I don't need the back treble. Well, that dude takes the mantle as my smallest swimbait fish, I think. Pretty impressive considering it's not that small of a swimbait that I'm fishing here. Kind of annoying that that's the one I hooked and the one that, I reckon that one was probably 50 or 60, that one that I missed. Moved a decent amount of water. That was a fish. Not a big fish, but it was a fish. Okay, so the little ones like it. Might just be that they're what's feeding today, but that's another hit from like a 20 centimeter fish. Oh, that was better though. What do we got? I gotta get something on the back there. Just put the lightest treble I've got on me. I've put the smallest treble I've got on the back there. Hopefully that is enough to hook them. The action definitely dies down a bit, but I'm just missing too many fish. Got him. That's a bit better. Yeah, classic. There we go, that's like a 50. And this one, classic, has got the front hook in his mouth. There we go, the first decent fish for the trip. Thought it was going to be real slow out here today with how it started, but slowly piecing together a bite and starting to put a few fish on the board. It's pretty funny that that fish was hooked with the front hook as well. Probably would have hooked up with just a single treble, but sometimes it's more about confidence than anything. And after missing a few fish, got the confidence now with that extra hook. Oh yeah, there's a spinnerbait there. Not gonna say no to that. Oh, score. I think that's a Spinwright. Get off me, spider. Yeah, that's a Spinwright. You beauty, they're my favourite spinnerbait. What a score from a tree. This is like legit what I fish. Just having a little food and water break here. Took the polar fleece off. Sunny's on. All that kind of stuff as it warms up. It has not been a good day. I mean, it's not that it hasn't been good, it's just really slowed down, I guess. The start was pretty good. A little bit of action early on today, but it's probably been an hour or so since I've seen anything. I reckon if I don't get any kind of bite worked out by the time it's time to turn around and come back up, that spinnerbait I found in the tree is getting tied on. I'm gonna trek out a little bit deeper. Something that I didn't realise with this lure is that it runs extremely shallow. I can see it the whole way back, which was fine early on, but now that it's warming up a bit, sun's getting out, I don't think they're going to be willing to come up that high for it. Oh yeah, there's one. Oh, come on, eat it. I think it's time to take this lure off. It's just a little bit bright now, and this gets down about 30 centimeters, it seems. So I thought it swam a bit deeper than it does. That's why I thought I was going to be able to fish it all day. But for what I'm seeing here, I don't think I'm going to get another eat on it for a little while. The last bit of interest I had was from a small fish sitting super shallow. So generally when that's the case, if you go a little bit deeper, you can get some interest from some bigger ones. I'm hoping that's the case again today, and I'm going to put on that spinnerbait that I found in the tree. Spinnerbait ready to go there. I've given the hook a little bit of a touch up, taken off the back hook. Find it swims a little bit nicer without it. Lets that be a bit more free swinging in the plastic. Time to get dragging. Oh man. Yep. That has not been long with this spinnerbait. I think I just need to go deeper. It's another trout cod though. It's weird. Catching more trout cod than Murray cod. It's actually a decent trouty too. There we go, on that lure I found in the tree. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll get this dude back. He's trying to bite me. See you, fella. I turned around just down there. It's the first sort of proper snag I've cast at. On again. Dropped in. Holy shit, that was on the same snag. Felt like an absolute genius after I changed over to the spinnerbait and got that fish and another hit pretty well after it. But that was quite a while ago now, and nothing else has happened. Bumped into some other guys who had been having pretty similar fates with not many fish landed. So it looks like it's just going to be a matter of getting it into the structure, getting it in their faces, and just repeating that over and over again until one of them slips up and eats. At least until they start feeding again properly. Oh, that was a hit. That was a fish. Shit. First bit was a snag, but after that it was a hit. Must have disturbed him when I pulled on the snag. It is a hot one today. Yep. That's an okay one. Oh my god. First fish in ages. Let's get you into the shade, bud. Gonna use my net to let you chill out while I get the camera set up. There we go. Wee little fella on the spinnerbait that I found there. This is my first fish in ages. Oh man, I forgot what it was like to actually get a hit. And I will get this dude back. Thank you, bud. You can probably hear the genuine shock in my voice when I hook that fish. Been a long time since I've had a hit, and even longer since I've had a fish. So that was great. Oh god, that's a big trout cod. I think that thing was nearly 60. It's a big trout cod. That's a little bit better. Yep. That's definitely my best for the morning. One of my better ones today, which isn't saying a whole lot. This dude's probably low 50s. Beautiful marked cod though. I'm basically back at where I launched this morning, so that's going to finish up this one here. Not the episode that I was hoping to film here. Just goes to show that some days you can't catch them how you want, and you got to switch things up and find what they want to eat rather than trying to force yourself onto the fish. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time.